Entering play call screen.
And the Trojans will boot it away to start the game. Let's see what he can do with the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
6 categories. Formation. There are 6 categories. There are 3 subcategories. Options set to over 18 plays. You have 7 options. Over. There are 3 categories. Give cushion.
Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Here's the pressure. Trying to escape, and there he goes. He's out of bounds at the 40-yard line, and you want to talk about flipping the field. He just did it.
Oh, and you hear this stadium erupting. This crowd at home, they're just waiting to feed off of an explosive play, and they get one right there from their quarterback, doing a tremendous job on the scramble, outstanding individual effort, and just the decibel level. And
ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
That's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Caught in the backfield, it's Wallace. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football to try to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
The Buckeyes come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Leaves it with the running back. Picks up enough to get them first and 10 from the 11.
You know, this is a running back who wants the ball, and he wants the offense to run through him. Really nice job there on the third down of this opening drive for his offense. I can't wait to see what kind of game this guy's going to have.
Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical, and they stick their face in the fan, and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
To the air, it's Sayin, bringing the heat. He's got it on the run, and he'll hurl it and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Quarterback's ability to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15.
Categories. You have well options. HP base is selected.
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. To the air on first down. He's going to take a shot. And it's slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
Yeah, and because of the pressure, the defense gets pressure on him immediately so quickly that he makes a bad decision, tries to throw it into double coverage. Really nice job pressuring the quarterback up front.
Gonna let it fly. Makes a grab for a big play. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. Man, what a sweet dime that last pass was. The Trojans always seem to have a quarterback who can make you pay in the secondary.
And it's always a big, strong-arm guy that throws the ball all the yard, that's just good-looking. I mean, just all the things that most people aren't, but that they want to root for and cheer for because they always find that guy in that position that does great things.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Gonna look downfield again. Finds his man. It's Fowler. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Quarterbacks are just like anybody else. They get in rhythms. And to get in a rhythm early on third down and have a little success here and get the sticks moving, great chance to continue to get this offense moving down the field to get some more points.
That's caught. It's Jordan. Breaks into the open. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
There are 8 categories. You have 12 options. Inside zone split is selected.
The Trojans are on the move.
Max protect.
To the air, it's Mayava. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there, forces second down.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he stinks for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Going to swing it on second down. Rush is on him. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Well, that DB did everything right on that deep shot. You saw the speed, you saw his ability to turn his hips, and how about getting his head around, locating the football, and then knocking it away? Couldn't have done that better.
He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down.
3 over. There are 6 categories. You have 36 options. Cover 3 matches selected.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. This is one of the great atmospheres in the sport, but this crowd demands to be entertained, and they are entertained right now.
Yeah, and when you've got playmakers that you can throw the ball to down the field like Ohio State does consistently every year, you always expect this. This fan base goes nuts because year after year they have elite playmakers.
Pulls it in. It's Wallace. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Buckeyes line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They got it at the 30.
Man, this offense continues to do such a great job on 3rd down. One of the best in the country at it, and the reason why, they keep it manageable most of the time. 3rd and short, they can run the football, be physical, convert first downs. This offense has been so good on 3rd downs.
They go to the ground. They make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter.
There are 6 categories.
Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period.
You have 18 options. Cover 1 wholly selected.
Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. They'll test the right side. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Entering play call.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. Bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Option is free. Stack. There are 6 categories. You have 15 options. Cover 3. Drop is selected.
Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Back to throw. It's Sayin. Grabbed over the middle. It's Wallace. And what a throw to get it in there. They've got it in business in the red zone at the 13.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it's a good example of it.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Touchdown, Ohio State! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and then put points on the board.
If you run these screen plays, you're trying to get your playmaker the ball in space, and what a great job. They get it to the running back, but look at the blocks out in front. Everybody paving the way, creating some space, and then he's got so much speed, he can take care of the rest. Really, really nice screen plays.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one.
There are 8 categories. You have 12 options. HP quick base is selected.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense. Turning it on! A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Pick up the first down on the ground like that, it would make Sam Bam Cunningham proud.
All right, I'm going to need a little education. Give me some context on Sam Bam Cunningham.
He was a great, powerful, hard-nosed running back for some of those great Trojan teams of John Kidd.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for once.
And the Trojans now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Finds his man. It's Fowler. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands. Get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than they did here, but it was still a positive game.
With the catch, it's Jordan. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
And I think if I'm a QB, I like the decision. I get it to my running back who's really good after the catch, really good with the ball in his hands, but the defense did the job. They got him on the ground. They gave up some yards, but they forced the fourth down.
They punted away on fourth down. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up a pretty good field position.
2 to 3 odd. There are 3 categories. You have 18 options. Cover 3 lock is selected. Give cushion. Give cushion. Give cushion.
Back to throw. It's Sayin. Here's a heat. Caught at the 25. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They've scored fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
Suggestions. There are 8 categories. You have 12 options. Also selected.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Got it in the middle. It's Fowler. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Caught near the sticks. It's Jordan. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy, that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Booker. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
Well, he hauls that pass in. Big play for the offense. The Trojans have had such a history at this receiver position, right? You go back to Mike Williams, Keyshawn Johnson, Juju, and then Jordan Addison. There's always a playmaker on the perimeter of the field for the quarterback to take advantage of, and they've got to keep feeding this guy the football. He is dangerous.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Catch in the middle, it's Jordan. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Well, that completion now sets up a critical third down here in the red zone for this quarterback. His offense, his team is trailing by a lot. They're going to need him to start making plays consistently, and he's going to have to do it when the defense knows he's about to throw it. And that's exactly the situation right here. Third down in the red zone. The quarterback has got to step up on this next play.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. On fourth down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Off the play fake. They got him for the sack, and now get the ball back after the fourth down stop.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on fourth down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. With the ISO play, you'd think they'd get a good running start to get that block, but boy, I tell you what, they took care of business there, the defense did.
Took care of business. You see the pulling guard come around, and the defense is not fooled, attacking downhill. Nobody's getting knocked off the football, and the defense is not allowing them to run the football right up the gut.
Quarterback making adjustments. Got stuffed on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Entering play call, 2 to 3 odd. There are 3 categories. You have 18 options. Cover 1 Robert Press is selected.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He tries to take the top off. Makes the grab, gets the foot down, just precision execution on that big play.
Well, this offense told us coming in, they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it 1st and 10 inside the 30. To the air, it's Sayin. Caught over the middle, it's Porter. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some 1st downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Takes a snap, wants to throw. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He's got it and still on his feet. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Caught in the backfield. It's Wallace. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
Cover 2 man.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Spread.
They relentlessly moved forward. Now it's getting down to cases. 3rd and goal. Trying to pound it in. Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on 3rd down.
46.
No, you got to be aggressive here, because if you score a touchdown, the nail is in the coffin, and this might be ball game. And even if you don't get it, they're now going to have to drive the entire field.
I'm in the lead. Everything's going right.
The offense didn't even glance to the sidelines. They'll stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll send the back in motion. Trying to bully their way in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the 1st half. This has been all home team.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point makes it 28-0. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard punt.
Left is selected.
He'll bring it out. It's Williams. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11.
Options, HD off tackle is selected.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? The inside handoff. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Coach suggestions. There are 8 categories. You have 12 options. Inside zones.
One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. The give out of the gun. Got the first down and more. Still running at the 40. A little excitement there to wrap up the first half, and that'll pad the stats as we go to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Entering base model screen, you have 5 options.
The Buckeyes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Single pack, pistol, wildcat. Option, you off tricks, QB wrap.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Jordan. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown there last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Here's the handoff. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And after your defense just went out there and gave them a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. And they were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he gets there. And they get it down at the 14-yard line. The Trojans decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the returner is stopped.
Entering 46. Option is set to their 9th place. 46. There, you have 9 options. Cover 3 is selected.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there.
Give cushion.
They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Steps away to find some room. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play.
Yeah, I think that's nice discipline by this defense. Doing a good job playing inside out, using the sideline to their advantage, kind of stringing it out, not giving up yards. This is a really good job by the defense, playing fast and playing smart.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game. And I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw. It's Sayin. Caught in the backfield. It's Porter. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks and first down.
9 options.
These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Quarterback moving. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. He's got an open man. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
He'll pull it down and run. Crosses the 45, out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
On the move. They'll rip off 8 on that play in 2nd and 2.
Pocket slide.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Hard running there. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
Well, obviously the offense went 3-and-out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on.
Pass rush, coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
That's his 2nd sack of the ball game. That dude is getting after the quarterback offensively. What's my adjustment? First of all, I'm going to roll out away from him. I'm going to double team him, let somebody else beat me, not that guy, because his speed off the edge is killing me.
Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Grabbed in the middle, it's Fowler. And they swarm him under.
And that's a really nice route by the wide receiver. Just understanding I got to win right now. I got to get inside of that guy. And I know I'm going to get contact. You run over the middle field of the slant, you're going to get hit. Nice job securing the catch, making the play.
Down to Wyland.
And the Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. The corners are walked up tight. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up mid-yardage on the return. What a play there.
Cover 1 hole is selected.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Spread.
The give to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Line is set on 3rd down. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback.
Time. Auction is set 2 to 3 odd. There are 10 to 2. Cover 4 quarters.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defensive line stands on the result of the play.
You have 18 options. Cover 3 lock is selected.
So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. The offense changing the play. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Going for the big play. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Give cushion.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. And the Buckeyes will punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there.
Normal, you have 12 formation. There are 8 categories. You have 7 options. Goal line is select. Normal, HD sting.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Oh, he's got some space. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
A huge gain. Probably would have loved to say this earlier in the game. Probably would have loved to have some of these runs and had a little bit more success running the football earlier. Now, I might think about maybe cranking the tempo and probably, if I'm going to need these runs, I'm going to need to go ahead and score on these runs, or I'm going to need to start chucking the football.
They'll go to the toss. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to pass. It's Mayava. And the defense got him at the 27.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles. And at this point in the fourth quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after you. As you saw it on that sack there.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Trojans send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped.
Auction is set. Auction. Free. Stack. There are 6 categories. You have 15 options. Cover 3 drop is selected.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. On the ground, it's Wallace. At midfield, he's got room. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Fresh legs, man. It is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Man, this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead, you want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the fourth quarter.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Sends it back in motion. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Entering play call.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Middle third.
Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Got a man, it's Wallace. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The handoff keeps working on that clock. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
There, you have 9 options.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. The Buckeyes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work.
29 Philly, 2-9
spread.
Looking to throw on first down. They've got the screen set up. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. They're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Caught behind the line. It's Wallace. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you. Running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Fires into the end zone. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. A lot of glorious days in the history of the Buckeyes, and this might put this guy right at the top of the list for a single game.
And that list of names is incredible. Like, we could go down the list of so many guys that have been such great playmakers, so dynamic. So to think about putting yourself in that category, we're going to be talking about winning trophies and this guy being an All-American by season's end.
There are 21 single back, gun, option is set to dub, goal line, normal, AHD sting, AHD split out.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll try it over the left side. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short.
Yeah, and listen, this guy's had a good day. I know they're trailing and they need to put some drives together, but I also wouldn't abandon him because he's had such a monster day, and he's been the bright spot so far for this offense.
They've pushed it out to the 39 after picking up 5.
Normal, you have
I'm loving this offense mixing the toss plays in their game plan. And what these tosses are going to do, it's going to set up a play-action opportunity where they can fake the toss and try to take a shot downfield.
To the ground with the back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
listen, I'm not one for moral victories, and obviously they're trailing by a lot of points late in this game, and they are going to lose, but it is a good sign if you're the head coach of this team that you're seeing your guys out there still competing and still fighting until there's zeros on them.
Tackle is made at the 48. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down.
And a nice crisp run. Great job. Maybe expecting pass, in second down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, and getting the first down.
He's in open space downfield. Makes it past the marker. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
Categories.
Offense takes a timeout. 27 seconds left. And the Trojans back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Back to pass, it's Mayava. He's going to let it go. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock.
There are 8 categories. You have 12 options.
The Trojans trying to cash it in on first and goal.
Let's go.
Wants to go up top. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Knocked away, incomplete, and quarters get tied in the red zone.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. After this, it'll be a wrap. The snap sets up the throw. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous party gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
There are 8 categories.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the 4th quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know, next time you take the field, which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They stopped the return right there, and that will do it. This one is in the book. After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said this team is bad. Now they won 3.
Entering weekly advanced summary screen. Entering Dynasty Hub. Members CFD team schedule. Actions you have. Recruiting is selected. You have 5 Entering overview screen. Entering. Yes. Entering Dynasty Hub screen actions. Entering warning pop. Members you have CFD team schedule. Entering week 3. Week 4. Week 7. Week 8. Week 9. Week 10. Week 13. Week 11. Entering Dynasty. Players of the week. Enter. Yes. Entering see you in Atlanta screen. Entering home screen guide. Home you have search load accept invite. Entering select dynasty. CFD26 reload dynasty online save. UNR26 dynasty online save. John Robinson. Entering dynasty hub screen actions. Recruiting is selected. You have 5 op. Entering overview screen. Entering warning pop and yes. Enter members you have CFD team schedule actions you have 4 options by week. Entering score ACC. Await entering actions force Notre Dame win. Away team 65 away team 32-0 Florida State user away team 21-0 Clemson Big 12 away team 105 away team 40 away team 102 16 Texas user away team 50 Arizona State Big 10 away team 126-50 away team 1 away team 60-0 Michigan user league 2 sec away team 224 Alabama user league away team 95-2 South Carolina Big 10 away team 126-15 Washington user league ACC. Entering actions force Georgia Tech win. Away team 70-0. Away team 32-0 Florida State user league. Away team 21-0. Away team 65-5 Missouri user league. Week 6. Away team 37-0 Georgia Tech user league. Big 12. Away team 23-0 Colorado Usernoni. Big 10. Away team 40-0 Iowa Usernoni. Mac. Sec. Big Ten. Big 12. ACC.